Hello everybody and welcome to another reaction video, and today I've got something a little bit different and I'm quite interested to see what happens here, because I'm going to be listening to a band called Unlucky Morpheus, a band I've never heard of before. So as you all know, I did a little bit of research, and Unlucky Morpheus are a Japanese metal group whose music is, as they describe, technical melodic speed metal, but they often mix elements of progressive and power metal into their technical tohu arrangements, which feature both male and female vocals. Now, from what I understand, tohu, I don't even know how I'm pronouncing now, it might be Tauhau, is something to do with video games. I did look it up, but I can't bloody remember what it was, but it's something to do with video games. Anyway, the group has also ventured into jazz, which with both 70s jazz fusion and more contemporary guitar-focused jazz being featured on several of their albums. That's all I could really find about them, and even that was translated from a Japanese website because it was damn hard to find anything about them. The ironic thing, though, is we're going to do a track called Black Pentagram, and the funny thing to me is that I normally really struggle to find lyrics for, well, even some of the more well-known songs that I've covered. But this one, the Japanese band, never heard of, very niche as I understand it. I found 3 sets of lyrics, one in kanji, one in romaji, and one in English. So I found a wealth of lyrics for it. Given that their music seems to have some sort of connection with video games, I'm not expecting an especially deep song. But I am curious to see what it is. I mean, technical melodic speed metal sounds very intriguing to me. So yes, I think we'll get straight on with it. I'll put a link to the original video in the description below, as I usually do, and we'll see where this goes, because I'm very, very curious. So, Unlucky Morpheus, Black Pentagram. quite like this. The music behind it is really, really heavy. one thing I've noticed, I mean, I like a lot of Japanese music, and once again, making a note of something I mentioned the other day. I don't know what they're saying half the time, and I don't really care. I like the music for the music. I like it for the rhythm. I like it for the sound. I don't have to know what they're singing about. And as I said at the beginning of this video, there doesn't seem to be really much depth to the song. It seems to be... I can't really find any meaning, really, behind the song itself. I don't even know how accurate this translation might be. But it's actually very, very good. And one thing I've noticed with a lot of Japanese music as well, or Japanese metal bands, should I say, like with Duran Grey, X-Japan, Malice Miser, Versailles, for example, they all have a very, very similar style of singing. They're all very, very similar. Duran Grey does sort of dip into the more sort of harsh vocals, more so than any other Japanese metal band I've heard so far, with the exception of Gallhammer, but they are just scary. Granted, I don't have a wide knowledge of Japanese music, I will say that. You know, there are several Japanese bands I do like, but they all seem to have a very similar vocal style, as is the same here, although this one is female fronted. I haven't seen very many female fronted Japanese bands, metal bands, and I don't class Baby Metal as a metal band before anybody says anything. They're just weird. But it is, and there is a hint of harsh vocals in the pre-chorus part of it. But it's good. The music is really, really good. It's really fast, really heavy. I see what they mean by technical melodic speed metal now. I'm sure there's a better word for it, but it is very good. We'll carry on. I really enjoyed that. I really did. I don't know what it is. There's just something about Japanese metal that really gets me. I really enjoy it. There's just something about it. It makes me happy, and I really get into it. I mean, if you ever see like animes or Japanese cartoons and stuff like that, they have some of the best intro songs you can ever see in an animated movie, and they're just so enjoyable, and they really get to you. But this, I really thoroughly enjoyed it, and I love the fact, they've got an actual violin there. They haven't used synthesized strings on a keyboard. They've got a real violin in there. The music itself was really heavy, really fast. It was amazing. There was that sort of guitar solo bit just after I came back into the song. It was very like almost Dragon Force. Almost like Dragon Force. It was a really good solo, really good guitarmanship. It was a phenomenal piece of music. I thoroughly enjoyed that, and I need to hear some more. Yeah, because like I said, you don't really very often see female-fronted metal bands in Japan. Well, I've not seen that many. There are probably many of them, but I've got a very limited experience of Japanese metal bands. No, I really enjoyed that. And I mean, the song itself didn't seem to have any much meaning. I can't even speak English very well. It didn't seem to have much of a meaning behind it, but it was still a very enjoyable experience. I really enjoyed it. I love the music. I love the sound of it. I love the rhythm of it. The vocals over the top, even though I don't know what they're saying, it's still enjoyable. I don't have to know what they're saying to enjoy it. It was just good fun. Really enjoyed it. I really got into it. I need to hear more. Anyway, we'll leave that as it is. If you'd like to suggest a track for me to react to, then please do so by all means. Drop a comment in the comment section below, or you can message me on my Facebook page and or my Instagram, both linked in the description down below as well. If you have suggested a video and you haven't seen it come up yet, believe me, it is coming. And I will get to it as soon as it comes up on my list. I do them in the order that they're suggested to me. To be fair to the people who have suggested videos, I try and do them in the order that they are suggested. That being said, though, I am close to coming up to 1,000 subscribers, and first of all, I'd like to thank everybody who subscribed. I'd never expected to get this far, or for it to get this popular, and I'm curious if I should do a special reaction video for my 1,000 subscribers video, like I did for my 100th video. Should I do one similarly for my 1,000th video, where I get you, the viewers, to vote and give me suggestions for a song? If that would be interesting, then let me know, because it's nice to have some input, because I've actually got many songs that so many people have suggested. I'm thinking maybe I'll make a list of my most suggested songs, and I'll see which one people want me to pick out of those ones. I don't know. Anyway, if it's something that you'd be interested in, let me know. I'd also like to say that Metalhead Reacts is a proud supporter of the Sophie Lancaster Foundation. They are a British-based charity who are setting out to try and put an end to hate crimes committed towards people of alternative lifestyles, whether it be an alternative taste of music, sexual preference, gender identity, religious choice, basically anything that is deemed to be out of the norm by society. They're trying to put an end to that. They're trying to help people who have been victims of said hate crimes. It's a charity that's very close to my heart, as I myself have been victim and witness to crimes of this sort. So many of my friends, some of my family in fact, and I'm sure there's possibly some of you out there who have also been a victim of such things. So if you'd like to know more information about the charity, there is a link in the section down below, and yeah, try and show them support if you can. But anyway, I'll leave everything as it is for now. Thank you all very, very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.